Sometimes you need optimism. Sometimes you need a voice to say, don't give up, it'll get better. This will pass if you just hang on. I think that is why the 1961 song Ue o Muiete Arukou, translated as I Look Up As I Walk in English, became such a hit in Japan. Telling the bittersweet story of a man who looks up as he walks so that his tears will not fall. The lyrics, written by Rokusuke A, reflected the frustration, disappointment, and sadness A felt while walking home after attending a protest against the U.S.-Japan Security Treaty in 1960. He kept the lyrics ambiguous enough that the song could refer to any sense of loss, especially lost love. Here is a general translation of the lyrics. I look up as I walk so that the tears won't fall, remembering those spring days, and tonight I am all alone, counting the stars with tearful eyes, remembering those summer days, and tonight I am all alone. Happiness lies beyond the clouds, happiness lies above the sky. I look up as I walk so that the tears won't fall, but the tears well up as I walk, for tonight I am all alone. It seems like a sad song, but the music is uplifting, and the famous rendition by Kyu Sakamoto is what made it so popular, not as a love song, but as a call for hopefulness and forward thinking, even in the face of loss. The lines, happiness lies beyond the clouds, happiness lies above the sky, I look up as I walk, are the main point. It is okay to be sad when something sad happens, but it is important to keep your chin up and think about the future. Known in English as Sukiyaki, this song hit the top of the charts in a lot of countries, including the USA in 1963. That original Japanese version has gone on to sell over 13 million copies. Unfortunately, most non-Japanese only know of the melody, as completely new lyrics were written for the English language version. Oddly called Sukiyaki, or the Sukiyaki song. Can you imagine taking a song in a foreign language and naming it after a random food from that country? Insulting, if you ask me. So, basically, the entire mood of the original has been lost on non-Japanese listeners, and the optimism contained lost along with it. A few weeks ago, as of the time I am making this video, Kyu Sakamoto was remembered in Japan on the 40th anniversary of his death on August 12, 1985. He was a massive star, not only as a singer, but also as a television personality and performer and occasional movie actor. It is the latter role, movie actor, that surprised me the most, for up until watching some memorial programs on TV a few weeks ago, I knew Kyu Sakamoto only from that one song, Ue o Muiete Arukou. Imagine my amazement when a film came on television with that very title, translated aptly as Keep Your Chin Up in English, starring none other than Kyu Sakamoto himself. Released in 1962, Keep Your Chin Up is an oddly charming tale of two youths who escape from a detention center and try to make their ways in the world. Japan is rebuilding after the war. There is a lot of struggle, but there is a lot that is new, and there is a promise of a bright future. Indeed, in a few years, Japan would host the Summer Olympic Games, so there was a sense of renewal and optimism as Japan started to show its new face on a global stage. If you have a chance to see it, I recommend it wholeheartedly. It has jazz, polio, university entrance exams, fish selling, truck driving, drumming, boxing, and a pinch of romance. It is really all over the place, narratively speaking, but it is harmless fun, and it shows a Japan in transition. What I want to point out in this video are 3 scenes that show what can be done when a filmmaker has limited options and how efficiency of storytelling can pay off. First, here is a scene in which a young man hides in the garden of a wealthy family and watches them through the window. There is no dialogue, but we understand so much. This man wants to be with them. They seem to be above his station. He makes a sound, and the father has his son close the curtains. They know who is outside and are shutting him out. Angry, the young man turns to leave and is discovered by the family dog. He knows the dog's name, and the two playfully embrace. What do we learn? He is a member of this family, but they are estranged. He wants back in and doesn't know how to achieve that. His father and brother are unwilling to entertain the idea. So much accomplished in a simple scene with no dialogue. Very effective. Here is another scene. The brother and his girlfriend are talking in a car. The camera seems to dolly forward, changing the scene from a close-up of her to a two-shot of the pair. But it is not the camera that moves. The girl was leaning forward and slowly shifted herself back out of the way to reveal the driver. She kept her head in the same position, so it appeared that the camera moved, when in actuality it didn't move at all. This kind of clever trickery has been used by other filmmakers, having a performer shift in or out of frame to create an illusion of static positioning. One example was a scene from The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. As the camera pulls back, watch Frodo slide into frame as if he had always been sitting there, when in reality he had to get out of the way of the camera. Good use of limited resources, and changing a motionless scene into one more visually interesting. One more scene that impressed me was a conversation on a bridge. It is a handheld two-shot with no cuts. I think the director wanted to show how Japan was rebuilding, modernizing, and keep the bustling Tokyo street in view throughout, as well as showcase the train passing through the background. Using a medium shot and intercutting with close-up shot, reverse shot techniques might have been a more traditional way to film such a conversation, but it would have been impossible to match continuity with the ever-moving traffic and train. So, what did they do? They had the two actors continually change position, kind of leapfrogging to the side, to the side, to the side, allowing viewers to see each actor's face in turn over and over as they spoke. Ingenious. So simple, but brilliant. I can't recall seeing a long-take dialogue scene done in such a way before. Why did I make this video? 1. To bring awareness to the life and career of Kyu Sakamoto in a small way. 2. To establish the actual message behind the song known as Sukiyaki, the original lyrics being much more interesting and uplifting. And 3. To point out a quirky film that exemplifies how to tell a story with simple techniques and limited resources. Can you think of other films that used simple techniques to make scenes more visually engaging, or to get around technical, environmental, or budgetary restraints? What do you think of the song that inspired this movie and its English remake? Any and all comments are welcome. I look forward to reading them. Also, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel for more videos on entertainment topics of all kinds. Thanks for watching. See you next time.